Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream. Here on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. App-based pay-per-minute grief counselors will be on call at your neighborhood Costco. They are not covered by insurance, but they are covered by Insurance, the Republicans' Obamacare replacement run by Taco Bell. Caliente savings, leave mas. Just the quote of wisdom that pulled up when I hit the wisdom button. Hello, Insights. How you doing? Me? Oh, well, thank you for asking. Me? I have been wrecked since the Clustertruck race that we had on Wednesday. Was it Saturday? It was a Saturday. That's when it was scheduled for. Is it Monday? Or it's Monday already. Yeah, I feel as though I lost an entire day just to being sort of physically exhausted. I felt like I had been hit by a truck, maybe several of them, over the course of 2.5 hours of running 3 different categories of the game and some of the segments. It felt exactly like that. Physically and just, very much exhausted. So basically yesterday I just got in front of the computer and sat here and grinded out a bunch of the ILs in any percent. A Clustertruck, says AJ? It might have been a Clustertruck that I was run over by. Whew, that was a lot. And I've actually, AJ, since you're here, I've come up with an idea for the next race. Whenever, it happens to happen. And it's just for me, because I never think about anybody else. I always focus on me. But actually it is for everybody else as well, because my idea is, seeing as doing those 3 segments back to back to back to back, kind of killed me. Or rather the 3, not the segments, but the 3 full game runs. I'm thinking, at this point in time, what if it were any percent, then no utility, then no ability again, or flipped around, I don't care. But if no utility is in the middle, what if I didn't run no utility, and instead pulled up, had an overlay set up so that we were doing that multi-streaming thing, like Happy Robot set up for us, and I commentated everybody's run for no utility. Huh? What do you think? And Snakeathon taking an early lead, as always, and Wolfie's right there, AJ coming up from behind, and just, I could totally do that. I think I would have fun with that, and it would give me space, because with my health issues, that was a lot, man. It was a lot, I guess maybe just because it was a little bit of a higher stress thing, which is just, it shouldn't have been. It's just a race with friends. It's just a friendly kind of thing, but, I don't know. It wrecked me. It wrecked me doing that. So, that's been my idea. If we do another race, no utility, maybe I sit out and instead I'll just, take those 30, 40 minutes to just commentate what's going on screen. And then we'd all, at the end of the day, have like a nice video of the no utility race anyway, as commentated by a professional talker for a living, talkery guy, word sayer, professional. How would the point system work for that? Just receive an average score for the full game? Oh, I don't know. I don't care. You could disqualify me for the overall points thing if you wanted to. I got to find a way to manage it with around my health and my energy levels, because damn, son, damn. But so today I was thinking, actually, and some of you are gonna hate me for this probably, dislike me momentarily anyway, because I have been thinking maybe next, like this stream, maybe the next time I go live, we'll do some city skylines and we'll just build a new city, because I've been feeling like wanting to do that, and I definitely do want to do that. And I'd say about 20 minutes before I started the stream, I was thinking, yeah, that's what we'll do. And then I found myself thinking about any percent in Clustertruck, and I had it on the brain and on the mind, and so that's what we're going to do today. City Skylines, we'll have to wait until another stream, but it's definitely in our future, because I really do want to, go have some fun with City Skylines again. I want to start from scratch and play a little bit differently, and since we won't be focused on hitting a, goal of so many population, it'll be a different kind of a city that we build. And I'll go out of my way to make it a little bit different too, just to keep it interesting for me. Sounds pretty cool if we can figure that out, AJ. Yeah. So what are we doing today? Well, we're, like I said, we're going to be any percenting. Make sure that the abilities are on. They are indeed. And it's going to be a chill any percent stream, because I'm still a little bit weak here, man. And my sleep schedule got totally... Like, my sleep schedule has been effed right up until the race. And then I managed to, just work the universe and circumstances and situations and things like that into such a way that on race day, I think I woke up at like 3:30 a.m. Maybe it wasn't that early, but I think it was around there, and I just sort of stayed in bed and didn't do anything, just laid there for like an hour, because it feels good to just lay, winger me. But and then I got up and I had a nice morning, and then the race came out. We did the race, and that was over. And I passed out that night before midnight, like 10:30 p.m. probably. So it was like, all right, cool. I'm on a sleep schedule like human beings. But because of the race, because of the shattering, and it's weird with me too, but I recognize this pattern. I slept for like 4 or 5 hours, woke up at 2, 3 in the morning, and knew that I was up, so I just turned on the TV, YouTube and stuff. I don't have TV, but turned on the television on the couch and just watched that for a little while, and then eventually around 7 a.m. rolled over and fell back asleep. And so my sleep schedule's all fucked again. So here we are. Just can't seem to get out of it, can we? Hello, Abolish the Senate bot. Sorry I haven't caught the streams lately. I've been redeployed to New York and have been working 18 hours a day. Really? Really? And you're in the doctoring business, aren't you? You're in the medicinal professions, yes? Redeployed? Are you... so are we getting that you're a doctor in the service? You shouldn't be found here. And you shouldn't be saying abolish the Senate either if you're... if they find out what you... He's been watching Ronin porn. We can't have him doing it. Okay, so what are we doing? I know what we're gonna do. First and foremost is I would like to look at my 4-3. Because, like I say, I was just grinding ILs yesterday in front of the computer in any percent just to pass the time, and it was fun. I work for Doctors Without Borders. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So here's my 4-3, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to put my ghost on, because I actually, in any percent, you can use the ghosts. Hey! In no ability percent, the ghosts were never useful because no ability percent, those leaderboards, the game has 2 leaderboards built into it. One for anything where you've got any abilities on, and one for when you don't have any of the abilities on. It keeps those separately. And I believe that was added in you know, after the fact. And the reason that I believe that, I don't know for certain, is because the no ability leaderboards are kind of fucked. It doesn't save your ghosts for no ability, so it doesn't save like how you moved through the level so that you can race against yourself, or so that you can see other people's races in that category. So if you went to turn on a ghost while you were running without any of the abilities, then you just see the ghost for, you know, the abilities. So you couldn't even watch your own run back, even though there are two different leaderboards. There are not two different ghost leaderboards or ghost recordings stored. So there's that. There's a lot of other things that are broken about the leaderboards for no ability, which is why I think that it was added after the fact. Superma Will, thank you for the sub. 6 months now. I may have overshot with the 250 for the KS career to Duna. But I don't know, we had gotten through like almost a third. This is what I think happened. We got through like 28-day kind of cycle, and you guys had like bought so many gift subs, given so many people different subs on the channel, that we were up to like 210. So I figured, okay, you know, next big goal. We hit a goal for 200, and that was Twitch percent, which is still on the docket. We're gonna play Twitch percent, not today. I'm haggard. But so I said, all right, we're at 210. We just cleared a 200 goal. I'm going to have a big deal, which would be me doing KSP again, and I'm going to go straight up to 250. And then, you know, the subs expired like 2 days later, and so... what are you going to do? Abolish the Senate bot. I move around a lot in situations like these. Italy has been deemed to be in control now. So I'm back home in the U.S. for the shit show we're going through. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that Italy is, you know, and I'm glad to hear that there are people out there making sure to, you know, to be in the places where help is most needed at the most important times. Which was it recently, a state around here? I want to say Virginia, but I'm wrong in that. It's not Virginia, it's not West Virginia. Is it South Carolina? I feel like it's an East Coast, southern East Coast state that people, I don't follow the news, like hardcore news, but what I've picked up a whiff of is that they were one of the states that did the least in terms of quarantine, and that things were kind of going okay for them until all of a sudden everything backed up. All of a sudden, you know, outbreak kind of thing. I don't know. Who wants to talk about that shit, right? Let's talk about, you know, government policies, healthcare, and Trump instead. Let's talk about abortion and, let's watch my 4-3 ghost. Did I do that right? Yes, so there's my ghost. Okay, so he's already gone. He's quite a bit gone. I'm going to try and stay behind him here. Okay. I'm going to have to get into the flow to be able to stay behind myself. In fact, I was doing it like this, and then out to here, and then out to you, and then off of one of these, and then he goes out. Shit. This is going to be hard to follow, because this was my IL for, you know, trying to grind this out for the best time that I could possibly get. And so it cuts every corner that I could come up with to cut. Ah, god damn it. And I'm trying to watch it and the ghost and where I'm going at the same time, so that's not making things easier. Damn it. But he goes out here, and then he does this, and then he goes to goal off of that. And that gets me in with a, well, it had it behind me, but you guys won't be able to see that because it's behind me. 9.930 is what this method came in with. And I really had a good time, like, plotting it out and planning it out, because to get underneath this laser gate, this first one, with the ideal speed, you've really got to, like, cut everything off. You gotta cut every freaking corner off and go at it like a madman. Hit! Hit! And you gotta hit all of these levitation boosts in order to have the speed that the ghost has. That I'm just trying to chase my old run there. Super Well with 4 gift subs. That's 17 you've given to the channel. Thank you so much, Super Moel, and welcome to the Big Dick Club. Kaori, AJ213, Benign Ben, and the Throne Cottage. Throne Cottage? How do you throw a cottage Are you throwing the industry, or is it an actual cottage? And thank you for the cheer, Twitch Fox. Oh, I like that. You've got... You've got, the trucks, and then you got a corgi in the middle of it. And they be throwing subs with a catapult. You throw a cottage first, then you throw the subs. But yeah, this was the... Oh, I'm not doing the boost there. That's why I can't keep up with him at all. So you gotta boost off of this one. Yeah. You gotta boost off of friggin' everything. Yep, boost off of that, boost off of that. Down to one of these, shoot. You don't touch down there either, if I were doing it right. I don't know that I'll be able to catch up with this. This took me, you know, several hours actually that I was working on this little put through, and I really like it. It's a bit of swagger too, to go under and then go across to the other one, and you get all this massive speed as you're doing it. And you go right around the gates and then land this one. That's the hardest thing right there, is landing one of those once you've come across, and then whoop. 2 boosts, and then boom, bow! I didn't have any more lev. I spent all my lev. And Superman Will with 1 more sub to Sylvia Arby. Sylvia Arby, thank you again, Superman Will. Okay, so what are we gonna actually do today? Well, I suppose we'll just fucking start running the game, because you've been practicing. Let's practice a little bit. Let's have some fun. So 2-1 is problematic for me. Has been in the past, anyway. Because, like, you either come up here and do a mega jump and come over and hope that you got enough for the mega jump to actually work. Which I didn't there. If I get enough, though, I can go straight to goal on this. Like that for 7.884. Oh, by the way, where's my ghost? What's my ghost doing? Is that how I did that? I came up to this rock? Really? Okay. Is that how we do? Is that how we do it in a row? Where do I actually do it? Show me. Okay, so it's off of there. So I go past the little rock and then over here, and then I try and get hit by that. That doesn't not work. It doesn't not work, you know? If you could get it down, that's kind of cool. It's a kind of cool method. Oh, shit, shit! If you get it right, though, I don't know how consistent it's gonna be. It is a weird angle that this rock is at, and I'll have to figure out the distance that I want to be hit by it. And I need it to, like, pop up from under me a little bit, so that I can get some height as we're trying to make it out to that goal, because you see the terrain changes as we do it. But apparently this is how I got my, my PB in the level. Did I just beat it with the devil's own time? 6666? Or did I not? No, I didn't. 6646. Okay. Let's turn on just friends to see. Ooh, Lolo was there. I need Lolo on my friends list, if not already. If Lolo's not already there. Yeah, no, Lolo is not in my friends list. We need to get Lolo on my friends list. Alright, back to me. Please. I want to watch my own. So, AJ's got a 4.6. I don't know where he managed to fire off the... Was it just a PPTB? Which, they are easier to do when there's like 2 trucks like that. Actually, this could be a pretty run-viable method right there, if I could, you know, get it right. Because, in fact, what you want to do is come forward, and then... Because the PPTBs are easier to get off when you've got 2 trucks that are next to one another. At least in my experience, it's how it's done. I mean, and even with that, that wasn't even a PPTB, but it got me height. No, not quite, huh? I have to warm up on them, you know. Plus, I never really knew what the hell I was doing with these in the first place, so... Yeah, no, that's not working. Like, I did have, like, one of my earliest methods while I was trying to route this in for consistency was just to do that, and then come across here, and then try and throw one of those down, and then push into the goal. But that's a 10-4 as opposed to, like, a 7 or 8 second time that you can get if you do like that. So it's a 7. I know that AJ's method, I think, is just to hop over. Oh, that's right, that's right. So AJ, I believe, if I'm right, if you're still here, AJ, you just do like that, right? You just run into this one and then do like that and go over, and then start floating, throw a truck, and then push it in. So you just go straight to this guy, get some height, and then start moving that direction. And you probably right strafe out for better consistency. I'm not getting there off of it, but, okay, when I started playing around with that, I realized, why not do this? Why not come down on the side of that guy and do that? Ah, just barely missing it. I'm not managing my levitation well, I guess? Oh, that that's a lot more height there. That should get me a lot further. For a 7.4 anyway. Where's my ghost? Did I have a... Oh, when I was looking at the rock thing there. So, I haven't found anything that I really like from 2.1 here, you know? If I do this early... Yeah, that's not enough, but... Like, there's such an inconsistency for this mega jump up here. If I go up to you, and then I do that, because that mega jump is off of a truck that's got such a harsh angle on it, it's definitely not guaranteed. You really gotta hit it right. See? I didn't get enough height off of that. But I can recover it and make it work, if I get lucky. It looks like I can get away with just 2 lev boosts. Alright, well that's the full one. I actually don't want the full one right now, because I want to be looking at... Yeah, that's kind of the full one again. But it looks like I can get away with 2 lev boosts if I drop the truck correctly. Which is another minor difficulty here, because there's a bit to it. Alright, that's the full one. I could go straight to goal on that. That's the full one. I could go straight to... Alright, well never mind. Apparently it's not a problem, because I go straight to goal on all these. Fuck it. But the other one was 2-2, was another big, like, stopping point for me. Because of, like, getting out here. And what did I figure out? I figured out some things yesterday about how to do this where it gives you a little bit more consistency. It was about throwing the truck high, I believe. And also, yeah, I was jumping with the truck. That's what I was doing. And I don't know if it's helping or not. You know, it could just be a bit of a, psychosomatic kind of a thing. But I come off the space bar when I'm doing the jump, or when I'm setting it up. And then, as I'm getting hit by it, I try and hit the space bar in case I can get some extra height out of it. I don't think that's working, actually. I'm not sure. But it is a good method. The thing is that it's a little bit inconsistent, a little bit tricky to get. That said, if you get it in the first 3, probably, you're not losing much time, if any, over... I don't know, there's a number of other routes, though, so maybe. Because my other route was just coming up to here. Was it even that? Was it coming all the way out to that one? I think it was. I was coming all the way out to this one, and then I was just taking a mega jump off it? Or was it just this one? It might have just been this one. And firing off a mega jump. And trying to get a big one that'll take me all the way to goal. So maybe it was from down here. Because some of... if you get the right mega jump, then you can go right over the top of it. Yeah. I don't like this, though. You see how much time it takes to just try it, set it up. It's right at the end, but there you go. So there's the mega jump that's high enough that you could potentially get to goal on it if you know, managed it right. But for how quickly you can set this up and just try it... You know, it just comes down to how many attempts is it going to take to get it in. And if it takes 5-6 seconds to get there, then you've really only got 3 attempts before it's like a 10-second run. Yeah. Because if you don't get it, like I'm not getting it right now, not getting the up and over, then you've wasted so much time just trying them over and over again. that even when you get the clear, you're losing time. I had a place, too. Oh, there we go. I had a place where I was kind of setting them up for. I think it's a little bit forward of here. Yeah. Okay. Just trying to make that a little bit more consistent for ourselves. So 2-3, what does that look like? Right. No real trick to be pulled off here for me. 2-4. Right. No real trick to be pulled off here for me. You know what? Let's just fucking run the game. And we'll find out as we go. And I won't try to, like, be fast. I'll try to explore what I can do and what I can and can't get away with. So let's get live split set up here. I'll start live split's internal server, and then I'll turn on yield the auto splitter. And we'll go in, we'll go all the way to 910. So that we can load 910 up once. Turn the timer on in the lower right, because I've forgotten to. And that confirms the auto splitter is functioning. I ain't gonna make it. Man, it's so easy to get one that is just almost, just fools you. And then that jump. Oh, that jump though. I can't decide whether to do this fast or try and be precise with it, because I can sit here just spamming them out over and over again and get nowhere. Or I can, like, take my time and get nowhere. And actually, if I fall a little bit and then fire it off, I have a better chance of getting a nice big kick that'll send me all the way to the top. That wouldn't send me all the way to the top. We know that we could back it up by coming over here and running up to the top of Satan. Ooh, maybe that's the trick for me. Like, if I run off, then I can not get as much height, which will give me a better chance of pulling this off, but it's also takes longer to set that up. The big trick for me that I found for this was that, like, what I'm doing right now is I'm right-clicking and then hitting E in order to throw the truck out. And really, those two actions need to either be simultaneous or nearly fucking simultaneous for the best results for me. Like, right there, I basically hit them both at the same time. And again, basically both at the same time. Sadly, neither of those are high enough to actually get this. See, that one looked perfect to me. As did that one. I don't know what the best movement is to set this up and make it work, honestly. So there's one that finally launched me well, but launched me directly into Satan's big old dumb face. Okay, I missed it, but I have a backup. Damn. I love the backup. I think I almost, like, throw away my, my first attempt because I love the backup of chucking a truck into that little space between, between the green button and the truck that's above Satan. Because I love this. When it works, it just feels so good. Damn it! It basically spawns in between the two spots, and hits the button again even through the closed model. It's friggin' cool. I like it anyway. But I'm just practicing this to see if I will be able to get it. We haven't gotten a single one and actually finished yet, but I've only gotten like 3 of them where I got enough height. Alright, so now it's coming together for me. Oh! I really thought that one was gonna do. Damn, okay, you're throwing it too far in. That won't go all the way up, but again, we could come over here with that and run up Satan. That's not what I want to practice right now, though. That's not high enough. There you go. See, if I take my time and set everything up the way that I know I need it, then I've got a much better chance. Okay, there's a kill for us. Let's not mess around too much longer with that. By which I mean any at all. Let's go ahead and have that chill speed run in the stream I was talking about. See what we can do after I was grinding out yesterday. Probably nothing. It'll probably be really bad. But I did grind out a bunch of methods and things. Reset. Wow, I feel really unaware of the things I need to be doing right now. Oh yeah, no. I don't think lev boosts are really gonna help me here on this level in particular, because I mean it's already a 6-7 without lev boosting. But I will make the effort to lev boost through some of these other levels. That was a 7-5 with the lev boost. Oh, shooples dooples. For an awful 1-3 and into 1-4. We're just running out. Maybe we just, I never really want to openly commit to, we'll do this as a marathon run, no reset. Because, you know, I'll get to a point during this where I'm like, I'm gonna reset on that. So no commitment in particular. Oh my god. Look at that. Almost don't even need the lev. Alright, 1-7. Yeah, see the lev boosting, I've been practicing it, so I'm getting better at it, but it still throws me off with my, you know, regular patterns. And I know my regular patterns, so... Try 1-9, I messed that one up. Yeah, jump off of you. Alright, that was nice and slow. But it's in. 1-10. Just go straight to goal on that. And we're into 2-1. Oh, remember, Pawn, you go up here. And then you do that, and then you're not happy. Yep. Because you didn't get enough of a mega jump. Now I did. Now we can go in. One pass. Now 2-2. You gonna do this? Why wouldn't I? It's so damn consistent. Yep, that gets me in. And then 2-3, back to some normal level stuff here. Yeah. We're in anyway. We are in. 2-4. Feel like I'm warming up on the levs here. Oop. Had that in the wrong place. 2-5. I have not practiced this for labs, and you know, you get more speed and then you're in a place that you don't expect to be, and it might not be a good thing for you. 2-6. Another one. That'll do. 2-7. Oh, right. Oh, well, no, this one. I'm just gonna land it and wait. 2-8. I needed to go into the ghost pops right about then. I just wasn't set up for them right about then. 2-9. Yeah, this one would screw me up, I think, for the levs. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, so you do it anyway? Maybe here, here. Just come up to you, and bang, 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 and we're in. What's up? Silas? Siles? Seals 33? Seal? Okay. Damn it. Almost. That's it. That's it. Woo! I've been practicing. Not enough to remember what to do when I come into World 3, but I've been practicing. Can go this side of it, I guess. And 3-3. Ah. Siles. Giles? Have you been training any vampire slayers lately? I'm trying to look over at chat and I really should. Oh, god damn it. This isn't no ability percent point. You didn't have to wait. You're just gone, you silly boy. 3-5. Nice. Pass 3-5. A little lev boost off of him for 3-8. 3-7. Alright, well, thanks to levitation, we might still survive. We did. 3-8. What are you doing, Paul? Things I don't need to do in any percent. That's right. That's what you're doing. You got it. Yeah, baby. Yeah! Might not have even lost time with that. Because I did end up getting it, didn't I? Don't play with this one too much. It's 310. You know, it's not an easy level to deal with anyway. I might have gone out too early here. I did. See? That's why I didn't want to play with it. Do anything too stupid. You want to go through here, and then from there, just go ahead and get on the outside and move to goal. You gotta get to at least that point in the level. Mr. Pawn. Whoa! Managed to avoid them, though. Hit! And we're in. Now, 4-2. Shoot! Lev boost, man. Put you out of pattern. 4-3. If only I'd been practicing this one. Oh wait, I did, for hours the other day. I'm not gonna go for that method though, because going out there and dropping the truck is a little bit inconsistent. I could have gone under though. I could have gone under the next, there's an 8-3. I could have gone under the last laser gate. If I had the speed, I probably didn't. So I probably did the right thing. Go. By the way, I did download a copy of the race day. Whoa. The race day footage from of the multi-camera footage that we had, multi-stream footage. I downloaded it for, you know, posterity, so I do have a copy of that locally if it is needed at some point in the future. 8-8. Yeah, I've got a better method for this for any percent, but let's not push it. 4-9, you want to try it? One more go. Well, one more go where I don't die to nothing. That'll get me there. And into 410, reset. Pop, 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 pop. Uh-oh. You're fine. I just wasted a little bit of time as well. And then 5-1. I'm not gonna go to the outside for this. I should start using the speed though, because I did work this out yesterday. Work some of it out, anyway. Don't know that I remember what I worked out, but I do remember working it out, working on it. 5-4. Woohoo! That was close. That was close, Pawn. Taking a bit of a risk there. Whoa! Just stay alive. Stay alive. Just a little bit further to the goal. 5-6. Big mega jump. straight to goal on that. For a 7.0, 5.7. Let's try and go up and over. Yeah, I didn't make it. I did not make it. But with this kind of height, I could just do that to go to goal. Now 5.8. Didn't get much. As long as I can land something in there. There we go. And then 5.9. What are you doing? What are you doing, Pawn? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're trying to get yourself killed right at the end. Right at the end, he F's it up. Right when I was about to look really cool, because I did it. I pulled it off. It's fine. It's fine. We needed a death. It had been a while. We'll have another one here, I think. No? Maybe. Maybe, Pawn. Actually, maybe. You're fine. Oh, shit, 6-1. Okay. This is really impossible. This is one of the most difficult ones for me. Very low percentage. And yet still worth it to go for over and over again because this level is so friggin' long. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Holy shit, that's a really good one, too. I managed to get it. Probably didn't lose any time either because I would have died a bunch. Can I do this? Well, you shouldn't have. I'm gonna try it one more time. It'll get me there. Not particularly fast. Could have already been in once without trying for that method. Okay, well, I messed up both of those lev boosts. Just barely made it out. For my troubles. Ah, yeah, I was about to F that up pretty bad. Just take the safe path in. Woo! 8-0 out of there. Oh! It's this level, Pawn. And then 6-7. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm fine. 6-8. Not good. Not good. That last touchdown just did not happen the way that I was hoping for it to. Oh! Oh, Tilty World. I need to spend some more time here. This has been messing me up in all of my any percent runs. I don't know what to do there that would work. This one, however, I worked it out. Just do that and come in for safety. Now, I found that this is actually just, like, as good. It's a little bit slower, but it also gives you enough height that you have some confidence in making it here. 7-2, just want to get on the outside and fall. We're doing pretty good, huh? Doing pretty good. One more, and we're in. 7-3. That's not enough, so I'm just gonna try and get through here. Land these fellas. Touch you, and go out. 7-4. Alright, well, we didn't get everything from it. It's actually gonna be slower than if I just run. But fuck it, we're alive. 7-5. Okay, think this is what I was doing the other day, and it had some hope to it. Not a lot. No. Alright, Pawn. Just run it. And then 7-6, this one we gotta get. And I gotta get close to this wall. It's always, you know... It always kind of messes me up a little bit how close I gotta get to that wall. The wall thicknesses per level, you know, their hitboxes change per world, and it really throws me off. What are we doing? We're still ahead? Alright. Let's go. Right up and over. It's like a day's worth of practice actually helps a little bit, some way. Huh. Who would've thunk? Who would've thunk it? 7-8, uh-oh. We're gonna go for it. Right. The tricky part is coming up here. Right here. Ugh! No! I am dead. Go for it again. Didn't get a lot of height there. Gonna have to use 2 levs. It's okay though. We got lots of time. Okay, got the speed. Couple of levs to keep us alive. We got it on the second pass, which makes this still not worth it. You miss it the first time, it just didn't save you any time. Well, maybe. Maybe I'm okay because of when I died there. What are you gonna do here, Pawn? Well... I don't like this one because it's such a big, flat, gray wall. It's really hard to, like, get a sense of anything. How close you are to it, where you should be. There's just nothing. Nothing to really work from here. For me, anyway. Fuck. That was just a bad throw. Pay attention, Bob. Yeah, I'm not getting it. So, what are we gonna do then, Mr. Pawn? I'm gonna go for a mega jump from up here. That's what you learned. That's what you figured out the other day. It was just a big mega jump from here. If you can avoid the columns as they're spinning, that gets you there. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just get her out. Now 7-10, all skill, no luck. I am gonna go for it. All skill, no luck. All skill, no luck. Ah! A little bit early. It's okay. I don't think we lose anything if we get it on the second pass. All skill, no luck. We got it. No! We didn't get it! It's so easy to go over that one, they made the hitbox incredibly tight. All skill, no luck. Nope, missed it again. I'm throwing time away, I'm throwing all of our time save away. Going for this one silly trick. But I'm gonna keep going for it. No! Fucking do it to me again! Holy goddamn bullshit. Give me it this time, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Thank you for playing our home game. It's okay. You can still run it in, potentially. 8-2, turn around, walk her in. Oh wait, no. You can get this pawn. I know you can. Almost. This is not actually that helpful to me. Like if I don't get it all the way. There we go. Fuck me. It all falls apart. 7-10 doomed us. Alright, you're gonna have to run it. 7-10 ripped everything down. It's fine. It's a chill stream, Pawn, remember? Is it, though? Christ all motherfucking mighty. I might as well just keep doing this now. We've lost so much time, it doesn't matter. Almost. Almost again. Almost again. Not at all. It gets me somewhere, but it's not particularly helpful, because it's so hard to do anything up here. All those fucking pipes. If you don't go all the way to goal, might as well have not gotten anywhere. Well, we'll keep practicing it then. Run's dead. So now it makes a lot of sense that we have the whole all skill no luck thing, right? More than it ever did before. Because in no ability percent, I always got that in with the very rare miss. And now, in any percent, that level actually just ruined an entire run and has been giving us a lot of problems. Maybe if I do it from higher. I just have to throw it at the right level if I'm going to do it from higher. See that? To aim it so that it will hit me flatly. But I was having a lot of luck. This is why I went for it, because I was shockingly having a lot of luck by setting it up very low. So taking a lot of fall and then throwing it there. And it was getting me where I needed to go. But it ain't now. So let's go higher. And flatter. Flatter with the throw. Like that. Like that. Are you still running this? Yeah, because I mean it's World 8, so it's fun. So yeah. Let's enjoy ourselves. Okay, didn't get enough of that. And the truck that I came in on destroyed everything. Yeah, just stay alive. Yep. No, you're not listening to me. I said stay alive. Oh! I thought you said get yourself killed for no reason. I'm sorry, I was very confused. Alright. So, what are you gonna do here, Pawn? Come up with anything that's, like, guaranteed safe? Nope. Not that I recall. I didn't come up with anything. And not having the speed off of that jump, this is probably damned. So, I think what I'm gonna do is just land this truck. And take him in. Take him into goal. I think that would get me killed. Nope. Christ! Christ! Our Lord and Savior. This one I have confidence in. I don't find this one to be that difficult. And we're into hell. $14.0 to start. Ooh, let's do it. It's actually been pretty consistent for me. I mean, usually I warm up on it, but... No? No? Alright. You're costing me a bunch of time now. But I mean, if you get anything from there, basically you're in the goal with Lev. So... it's worth trying something. You're still alive? Okay. You're not gonna be for long, though. Yep, neither am I. Thank you. Alright, let's use some Lev boosting. Oop, try and get some speed through here. Uh-huh. Okay, well, you made it through. I'm not gonna get there. I'm not gonna risk it either. Reset coming into 9-4. Oh, wait. I came up with a good way to open this for me, anyway. Just like that. Like that. Pretty nice speed, right? Now 9-5, 2, 3, and go. Okay, well, thank you for nothing off of that one. Still pulled it back for a 14-3 with a little bit of lev boost. Up, 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 up. Popcorn! Now 9-7. Whoa! Yep, thank you. Thank you. Bumps into the wall just as I'm about to land on him. That's just this level, though. And that... 9-7, ladies and gentlemen. 9-7. Awful, horrible level. We're in. 9-8 now. Yeah. Well, fuck it. Huh? Fuck it. No? No. Alright, don't fuck it. Don't fuck it. Okay. I'm experimenting with the lev boosts, like where I can get one, where I probably shouldn't go for one. Fuck. Yeah, this level actually isn't that difficult in any percent, so if I just stop being stupid about it, and give the level some space to do what it's gonna do, then it'll get me killed. It'll get me killed again. This isn't 9-7-1, isn't it? No. Oh, well then why am I dying so much? I don't know, that's where I was gonna, that was my next question. Why are you dying so much to this level? Shoot! Lev boost caught a corner. And into 9-10. Okay. Nope. 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 Not enough. But it is enough to go for the backup. Just to get up here and climb. Good God. I feel like I'm at such a weird, wonky, different angle coming up like this. Yeah, levitation does shit all up here. This is not the right position. Well, that was a horrible run. It all fell apart in World 7-10. Lorenzo Antonio, thank you for the subscriptions. Do I run any other games? Sorry, it's hard to, hard to look at chat. Yeah, SM64 70-star randomizer I've run. This is a new category to me, any percent. I've been running no ability percent for a very long time, for over a year and a half. But I've never bothered with any percent in Clustertruck before, so, you know, we did a race the other day, and that was like my 4th day ever running any percent. This would be day 5, I think, if I'm counting right, which I may not be. I also speedrun Shenzhen IO Solitaire, because I made a splits file for it. And whenever I get a clear, I click a button, so that's a speed run. Scroll up here, look at how good we were doing into 7.9 and then 7.10. And, you know, what's really frustrating about that is that I didn't get it the first time, but did I get it the second time? And then I went over the goddamn goal plane because they made the goal plane so small because it is the only one in the game, in the base game, that is attached to a truck. And so they want you to have to, like, go to that truck and just a little bit over there. There's no goal plane. So twice I did that. Have you ever tried the RuneScape Tutorial Island speedruns? I have not. I used to play RuneScape, you know, back in the day before there was, like, Classic and something else. There was just RuneScape, and I definitely, I used to pay for a membership. You know, I went through all of the areas there, and I was like, yeah, show me more. And, yeah, I was deep into RuneScape once upon a time, but I've never even seen or heard of. Okay, it's Tutorial Island speedrun. Does it break the game in any way, or is it just having to click from here to here and get, I speedrun NSMB2. That can't be right. That can't be right. Lorenzo just donated $100 through Streamlabs? Did you mean 10? Did you mean 1 and you accidentally hit 0 2 times after that? Thank you so much, Lorenzo Antonio. Subscribing and throwing $100. Hello, I'm a bit 6 months late, give or take. Saw the video on Apollo Legend, last one where he also mentioned you. Thought I'd come by and give some support. Well, thank you so much, Lorenzo. My God, $100. I know winter might be gone, but it still helps a bit with the bills. It absolutely does. And the support that came in after that video went live was, you know, huge. It made it as though I had gone to GDQ, and I think probably even better, you know? So, like, in doing that video and in working with Apollo on, you know, the whole thing, it really did right, you know, the wrong that had been done there because of all of the support and love and money that came out of that. So it was as though I had gone to GDQ. So, and people like you, Lorenzo, keep showing up and going, that's a shitty thing that happened to you. And it's just been great. It's been great. You know, sometimes, what's that Charlie Wilson's War movie where at the end he's telling the story about, you know, there's a young man and he breaks his leg and his mother goes, oh no, he broke his leg. And the chief, the elder of the tribe says, we'll see, you know. And then, oh, war breaks out and his leg's broken. And so he can't go to war. And the mother's like, oh, thank God he gets to stay home. And the elder of the tribe's like, we'll see. And then the country gets a pandemic. It's actually global. And now everybody has to stay home. But he's got a broken leg, so his immune system is weakened. And then the elder goes, we're all fucked. You remember that story from Charlie Wilson's War? Oh, that was a good movie. But yeah, just, you know, reflecting on how a bad thing, you know, we'll see. Let it go, you know, give it time. Because the wrongs of the universe right themselves. It's called karma, aka the laws of thermodynamics. It'll you know. Glad to see the notifications got fixed, says Quadrupus. And Siles says, I also seen the Apollo video, decided to check out your YouTube, and this is the first stream of viewers I've caught. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. That was a horrible speedrun you just witnessed there. Quite nasty. 27:48, but we were on, you know, par, on time. We were going to save a minute coming out, although my hell in my PB was really good, so actually it's going to be kind of hard for me to beat. I'm going to have to get a lot better, but you can see throughout this run that I was, you know, like, little bit of training that I did the other day actually really paid off. Once we get out of the basic early levels there and get into places where a little bit of training can help, damn, you know, we were almost a full minute ahead coming out of World 5. I had a really good medieval world. In fact, 203.73 medieval is just a little bit slower than my no ability percent PB in that category. By the way, Mr. Roberts, still need to watch that. I want to watch. Again, I've seen it before, but if we go to Medieval World in no ability percent, which is my category, 154. Oh, okay, so I've gotten quite a bit faster actually at Medieval. But yeah, 2 minutes through there. That ain't bad. Well, let me just make sure that we're looking at the right thing. That's saying all of the right things. Yeah. Personal best, yeah. So 203 through Medieval, that was very good. During a game to come in with a 2-minute time. Now, in any percent, Medieval times are like, you can get them down to apparently 117, but probably not during a full run. Maybe Emily can. Emily's incredible at any percent. But we were doing very nicely coming through these worlds. World 6, we did really well until we got to Tilty World, which took several lives from me. But I think it did in the last run as well. I think it did in PB, so something I need to deal with. I just don't know exactly how I want to, let's look at that right now. Because with the any percent abilities, I don't know what I can and can't get away with. And if I just go to my no ability strat, that's the wrong one, it's 6-8, right? Then I know that I'm losing time, but if I try and get a little bit extra speed here, come through you, come off of you, and maybe just do like that. And then I don't have to wait for the level to rotate back to the right. Because in no ability, the fastest way that you're going to get out of here is if this truck is here and then you go out to the right. But because we're in any percent, I can still go to the left. I can still get out to the left because I can hover it as the thing tilts against me. So the idea would be, come in here, get a lev boost there, get another lev boost there, try and pull one as you're falling. That's going to be a little bit more tricky, but I can do it. Maybe not. Maybe I could even just do that. Just lean into the side of something like that and then pull into goal. So maybe if I were doing that, then go out to the right. Let's try this again and see about taking a mega jump or something. Yeah, that didn't work out. That did not work out, and we're dead. So with this speed, I get up to you, and then if I could run that into a jump there. I'm looking for the safe but fast way, you know? Because all I need is a bit of a launch out of here. But because it's tilting, it does make that rather difficult. So, lev boost, and eat my jump, thank you. Sometimes the lev boost, if you fire them at the wrong time, they do eat your jump. And then that truck, see, it's all RNG in this game, so sometimes that truck won't be there at all. Very often it will just kind of like start to flip over and not be in the place that you want it. Could I just get enough speed out of here to go straight to goal if I managed my, my levitation enough? Well, he's there this time, so I could just do that. Problem is I keep going past the goal because it's tilting as I'm doing it. That would be the safest, but it's not going to be particularly fast. I mean, it's a 10-5, come on. You gonna sneeze at a 10-5? Let's look at whether or not I can do that with some constancy. Because what I need to do is get out here, fucking land it, number one. Number one, you need to land on the truck, okay? It's Tilty World. This is what it does. And then if we can get some height from some kind of a boost, and then just come in from the side. Alright, now let's see that at full speed, though, Pawn, without effing it up. Stop here, lean into you, get a nice jump like that. We're in with a 10-3. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I could get behind that as a method, and it does tell me, you know, to slow down in the middle there. What's the best time that I've gotten? 9. I haven't grinded this level much yet, have I? Hit. Ah. Now I could throw down a truck there. It being on a tilty level. Who knows what's going to happen if I do? Do you know? That, apparently. For the best speed, Alright, well, we're well past the possibility of even getting a 9-second time there, Pawn, so... Nope. And if you lose the speed, you're basically screwed. That's gotta be what I did for the 9-second time, is just get a bunch of speed from here, from there, get it from there, and then go out to the left, come along this wall, yeah. So actually, if I could make this consistent enough, then I could just do, that. I think for safety's sake, it's going to be better if I go ahead and leave a second behind. Leave a second on the table. Because this is going to rely on, that method is going to rely on the trucks being in the right position once I get up there. Whoa. Whereas just coming up here, like that wasn't even how I intended to do it. And look, it got us in with a 10-2. So basically slow down a little bit, grab a mega jump while you're in 6-8. Okay. What's another world that screwed us over? I mean, I know it was 7-10, but there's not much to be said about 7-10. You know, I learned my lesson, basically. It's hard to get the alignment here, but as I say, I think you get 2 chances at this before you're losing time. So if I get it now, and don't get blown away, then I don't lose time. Alternately, we could just not. We could just not go for the early in, and instead just do this the way that I do in no ability, but with the ability to, you know, hold in midair a little bit for the last one. The other way that we could do this is the way that Emily does it for safety, which is like this. Because by doing that, you're in the air so long that by the time you get up here, the truck has already come out of the goal, and you don't have to mess with, like, trying to climb the waterfall or anything. So that's a safety method that the fastest runner... Does Emily have a world record in any? Yeah, that the fastest runner in the world tends to use as a safety message, instead of doing what I was trying during my speed run. So, you know, learn a lesson, maybe? Now, this one, I went up and then went out and tried to hit, but I could also come to here and try and get smacked like that. Didn't have a lot of luck with this, though, because you see where it's smacking me? Where it sends me? Yeah. So, I think it is a better idea to go ahead and go up to the flat surface that's just past here, line it up, take a shot, and then if you don't get everything, at least you get across this bridge, and then if you don't mess it up like I'm messing it up right now, then you can go to the goal on it. I really hate this level. This is one of those levels, it's a nuisance to me. It's always been a nuisance, and no ability in any percent. I don't like it, and I don't entirely understand why. Like, even when I have methods for it, and I feel like there's something about the design of the level or something that rubs me the wrong way. Graphically, maybe even. Like, just this wide, open, peach yellow sky, and then... It might be this, too. Like, it's a bunch of factors, but this. Like, if you try and get up and over... Hey, I got up and over, I'll do that again. Hey, I got up and over, I'll do that again. Hey, I'm dead. So, you can, you know, lean into this and take a jump. And that worked that time. And that worked that time. And hey, I'm dead. So, yeah, you come into this level, and every time I come into this level, it's like there are 5 different ways that I could open it, and none of them are actually, like, a guarantee that I'm gonna make it there. I tend to... And I don't want to do the rub here, because I don't have to, and the level loads in from, like, here? It often loads in with that little hop. You see that? How I'm in midair? Like that. So then you can just hop over. Most of the time it does that, sometimes it doesn't. So you'll come into 8-1 thinking, okay, that hop's gonna come, and then instead, you'll be right here and you'll go, and then it's just a crapshoot whether or not you actually make it over this pipe. Yeah, there's a lot of things about this level that just rub me the wrong way. Okay, well, we made it across without dying. Let's try that again. Pop up here, stop. Stop! go. Didn't quite make that work the way we want either, but we do get over the chasm. It's just not necessarily faster than running it. Let's look at that. Now that I've got the some pause lev skills, or I mean some lev boost skills. How long this takes to put in. 12.1, so it was actually slower for me to turn around and rocket myself over everything than just running it. Some of these, you know, abilities here, some of these steals are like, some of these strats. See, that's what you want, though, right there. If we can get that, then look, it only took 10.9 seconds for me to get out. And I just ran it in straight for a 12. So basically, you want the 8-second times that you'll see on the leaderboards here. What's mine? 9.765. Yeah, I don't like this level. I don't think I spent a lot of time in this level looking for a way to do it faster, but I do see the potential of being able to do like that and get all the way out. And that's gotta be how they did it. For the 8-second times. I'm also doing a little pause boost strat here. Why not? See if I can't get a little bit more from it. Here's a little something too, if you didn't know. These gears down here, you can land these gears. And they're actually moving. Are they? Or was I just sliding down them the whole time? Yeah. So this said, I have not figured out a way to get to the goal off of that jump, though. I found something I can't touch. What else have we got in here? 8.2. It was 8.3 totally screwed me over, too. Okay, so reset. If I can't figure something out for this level, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Because that's sort of my no ability route right there. But if I don't get this, I don't know what I do instead, you know? And it's very hard because of that balloon. But I swear to you, like, I was having luck, I think, by getting off to the side here and getting low. But this isn't enough. This just gets me out to here, which doesn't help me. Because the problem is, if I land out there, it's such a difficult level to run in the first place. I would be better off just running it my no ability percent way. Which is to stop here for a moment and then come through here, because it's a very tricky level. You see all this crap in your way? Look, I just, you know, I was on a good pace, I did everything exactly right, I still friggin' died. Is there another method? Like, from here, could I just get on the outside or something? If I can get out on the outside, like that, can I get to goal from the outside? Okay, I don't know where goal is in there, so I'm trying to figure it out on the fly. Because if you have to actually run this, it is tough as balls, my friend. I got a lot of different methods, but it is tough as balls once you're in the middle there. And I've got a couple of different paths that I'm very practiced on for no ability percent. But if any percent doesn't give me like this, and take me all the way there, like this, wow, then I just don't know what the fuck to do. I got it that time, huh? Huh? Nobody's broken because earlier it gave a negative time. The stream has been live for -1 hours. Is it completely messed up? It's not that broken. It's not that broken. It just, it's time zones and math. Those are its only problems. Time zones and math. We all have problems with time zones and math, right? Woo! What? Okay, so the rest of those are pretty easy. Isn't there one more that's difficult? Is it 8-8? It's 8-7. Because this one, either you get all the way on it, or you turn back on it. And I've only gotten all the way on it a couple of times yesterday, while I was practicing it. It takes a lot. I might have even done it with this. With the pause boost. Like that. That's what tends to happen in the full game speedruns, even for the best players, is you don't get all of this because it's a massive one. You need to go, you know, miles. So you just go to the front, you turn around, and you make sure that you don't die on it, and then come back. Yeah, that one's a little bit tough, though. Like, just whenever I turn around here, I feel like it's too weird. It's too weird of a throw. And I always miss it several times. And it's such a narrow corridor as well. And if it is just going to result in getting to the front, then I might as well just run it no ability style. Just like this. Oh shit. And not get ghost floated. So that is, you know, the benefit, I guess, of this method is that there's less to go wrong. So like coming up here. Less RNG to get up in your face, in your grillio. Okay, was there anything else that gave us significant conniptions? I got 510 on the first pass. That was really nice. That was a really nice 510 that I put on the last run, too. World 4? We came through the early game. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and reset those splits. Do you want to update your best times? Absolutely. What's our sum of best? Sum of best segments down to 17:51. We've gone sub 18. I don't know when we did, if it was on that run or earlier, but we're now sub 18 in our SOB, bearing in mind that the fastest people in the world in this category are actually running at 15.5. So their sum of bests must be, you know, 12 minutes or something, right? Gotta be very, very brief. It'd be amazing if you could run this game in like just a little bit over 10 minutes. My god. You know, no ability percent. I'm third ranked in the world, and it takes 23 in some minutes. Do I have the right thing open? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, but before we get back to running the full game, one, I want to say, again, thank you so much to Lorenzo for donating $100 along with your subscription. Benign Ben, I see you hosted me. Thank you. Super Will, thank you for all of the gift subs so far. I'm going to take a 7-minute live stream break because I got to pee, and I'll meet you back here for more cluster trucking. 10 minutes is possible if the right RNG is hit. It's very, very unlikely. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible that anyone would actually be able to do it. But I wonder if that's what the sums of, you know, sum of bests even look like in live split. But we're going to take that 7-minute break. What shall we listen to while we're away? I can't play that. That's copywritten. What are you? Jazzar's Black Hole. That's easy. All right. 7 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Pawn not out. Hello, I am the Ronan Paul, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/RonanPaul live stream. Here, only here, on twitch.tv/RonanPaul. Unless you count youtube.com/RonanPaul and pawnlive.ronanpaul.com. And, you know, there's a Twitter, but I don't use it. There's a Facebook, I don't touch that thing. But other than those, only here is where you'll find the Ronan Paul. Thank you for the host, Derek. Competition eaters are just food speedrunners. It's true. If I were streaming, you know, down in as many hot dogs as I could do, I'd put competition eaters, and then I'd put speedrunner, and then I'd probably put hard mode, and then I'd probably put, workout in a thong, because that seems to be popular on Twitch. I'd just put all the things that work. But we're speedrunning today. We're training in any percent. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. You know, part of my process of having fun is getting angry and upset at the game, apparently. Sadly, but, you know, what am I gonna do? Change my behavior? That sounds hard. That sounds very, very hard, but why would... that's a lot of work, changing your behavior, not just becoming emotional about every little fucking thing. That's... So we just keep speedrunning and shouting at the game. Oh, come on, 1-1 with that opening. Oh, look at this. Look at that crap. 7.0. It's funny because, you know... It's funny because I have such a deep history with Zen Buddhism. For those of you who are not familiar, I was a... You're playing around with this now? Oh, why not? I was a Zen Buddhist monk for 3 years, a monk in training. Never actually got the ordination because my master had incredibly high standards, which I believe he developed after being burned by making a number of monks. Well, I don't know, he hasn't really made many monks, but as far as I'm aware, but at least one of them, you know, ended up just, it wasn't working out, and it wasn't right for him. And so, you know, my Zen master actually said, you know, this isn't right for you. You need to do something else somewhere else, and eased him back out. But I do have this deep history with Zen, and Zen, you know, the practice really does come down to basically just a lot of changing your behavior. And so here I am getting frustrated and angry at this silly little game that I've turned into, you know, for me anyway, a competitive. It's how apparently I'm having fun with the thing. Is to turn it into a competitive speed run. And you know, I could absolutely do without the getting upset at it the way that I do, getting so frustrated that I start breaking things. Oh, okay, I forgot because I was chatting. I've been running it like no ability. But yeah, so if you have any questions about the you know, meaning of existence, anything like that, just let me know, because I can answer them. I just, you know, you have to ask. I'm not gonna volunteer it. It's not, you know, not out here proselytizing. You know, if you have questions, if you've got some koans, or as in the Korean, which is where my my lineage comes out of, hwadus, any of those that you need answers, just ask. Probably won't answer them for you, because, you know, they're there for you to have an experience, not answer a fucking question, but... You know, I'll tell you all the story of Buddha. Shakyamuni. The thing is, my whole Zen career, all the things that you would think about, like, you know, religious kind of things, it's not there in Zen. You know, Zen is not a religion, it's a practice. It's one of the... different methods, and it's very, you know, scientific methodology when it comes to the practice of Zen and of the way that Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, you know, sort of laid things out. It was very much built around what you do in order to answer your own questions, not what you should know, not what you need to learn, not who you need to study, that kind of crap. Which is precisely what I was looking for at that time in my life. Oh, yeah, it's magic, you know. And I thought I was doing everything wrong. Straight on out, with the lev boosts for extra speed, extra double speed, and then into World 2. Little pop, I didn't get enough of it. So we're just not gonna make it. Try it again. There, I got enough that time. I'm telling you, man, 2-1. I need something better than this, or I just need to be better at it. You wanna do this? Let's try it. Yep. Ah, fucking tree. Who put that tree there? Leaving trees in my way like that. It's just rude. Just rude. Into 2-3 now. Pick up some speed along here. And then look for anything. We found nothing. So I'll just do the most ridiculous thing I can come up with to try and stay alive. And then 2-4. Very nice. Since you were training to be a monk, does that mean you don't pray to RN Jesus? Well, you know, I studied under RN Jesus for a while. Before I found Zen. And then once I found Zen, I realized, oh, that's where RN Jesus got all the things RN Jesus was talking about. No, I just realized that, yeah, the teachings, the important teachings are common. You want to do this? You know it's very hard, Paul. Do I, though? Do I really know that? Because it shoves you off to that direction. Oh, crap. That ain't gonna work. They give me an extra sizable jump there. You can do it, Pawn. I believe in you. You can't do it, Pawn. You suck. I don't believe in you anymore. Alright, well then I'll just run it. Just run it out to you, and I'll stop for safety, and then I'll go from here with a little lev to push me in, and we'll lose time. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Focus on your lev boost, Pawn. This is any percent, you idiot. Well, you see what they just did to me now, right there? Using the lev boost, threw me out of pattern, threw me out of habit, and we lose time instead. And now, reading from the Book of Numbers. 1, 7, 52, 13, 12, 9,679. That last one was pretty hard. I had to really struggle for it. A lot of spiritual wisdom out there, but sometimes it's hard to put together. Especially when it's just a bunch of numbers. Yeah, give me that. And then we'll go out. Don't know what I would tell you about Deuteronomy, though. So, oh, shoot. Can I even get there now? Yes, you can. Okay. Just out to the left. Okay? Let's just restart that. Doing all these wrong. But I have, you know, just made a little bit of glancing contact with the Zen Center again, because they've been on lockdown since the thing that, you know, we don't talk about. I don't talk about it because I'm just sick of it. Talk about it as needed, because it is something that's going on that's a part of all of our lives right now, but I am a little bit, like, unhappy with what appears to be YouTube's stance on it, which is that, you know, anybody talking about it can't monetize their videos, that it's not advertiser friendly, and it's like, you realize you're a global platform of communication, and you're going to have a policy that discourages people from talking about this? Really? You don't think that's, like, just a little bit completely fucked up? Okay, well, Susan, you know, whatever. I can't say that it's new behavior to just pick and choose. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Pick and choose what you're going to talk about. Choose what's going to be advertiser friendly without necessarily having any decent sense of what that is. You know? Fucking adpocalypse and, oh hey, all the wrestling content is no longer monetized. Excuse me? Can you explain why? Because pretty sure Vince McMahon is a very rich son of a bitch and it's all on advertising dollars. Could you explain that to us? Oh, well, actually we don't know because we just put a black box in charge of it all, and we don't understand how it works any more than anybody does. Son of a bitch, this is an awful run. I would reset this right now if I were me. Ooh, I did. I did just reset that. You could say it's gone viral on YouTube. Yeah, they've also established a quarantine about talking about it. You know, and it's not as though, no, we haven't stopped anybody from talking about it. No, you've just discouraged them from talking about it because they can't monetize their videos. And, you know, I understand a lot of different, like, I can come up with a lot of different rationale from that and for that and about that. But I feel like, you know, if I'm in their position, no. No, because no. You know? Like, with great power comes great responsibility. I don't want to quote Uncle Ben. He makes such good rice. But, you know, like, in that position of authority, you have to know that anything that we say can't be monetized is discouraged from people, like, making content about it. And maybe that's, well, maybe we do want to discourage people making content about it. You know, there's so much content out there about it right now already. You know, people don't want to, we want to have a different, like, vibe of what's going on our platform. And it's like, yeah, okay, but I get that, but you are a global player in communication. You can't just decide not to talk about it. You can't just decide to discourage, like, I get your rationale, I get your reasons, I'm kind of on board for them, I don't want to fucking hear about it 24/7 myself. But you don't have the option to do that, YouTube, is where I stand on it. You shouldn't. Like, you do, because you're a private corporation, maybe we need to change that. But, you know, like, it's the wrong decision to make. You have to be responsible and take some fucking hits, as opposed to just silence people. YouTube free speech is bad. I mean, they're definitely not in the industry of free speech, I'll tell you that. Hi, Pawn, it's been a while. Hello, Crispy Nuggety. I have zero idea on what I walked into just now. Well, that's because we're talking about what we're not talking about. But yeah, I just, you know, I mean, there's a lot of different decisions that YouTube has made throughout the years that you can question and challenge and say, what the hell, but, like, this is, how do you demonetize, and you got an algorithm, like, literally, people can't even mention it, because they operate on a black box AI system. Like, YouTubers are afraid to say the words, because, you know, if the algorithm shows, like, picks up on, oh, I heard that word, it's just gonna demonetize it. It's like, but it's a thing that's happening to everyone right now. Your content might not even be about, you know, that. But how can you avoid talking? And I'm saying that. COVID-19! Pandemic! I have no fucking fear, okay? I don't make enough money off of YouTube to give a shit. They don't pay well enough for anyone really to give a shit, if you ask me. But, you know, it's fucked up. It's just, that whole situation is fucked up. It's not right. You can't do that, you know? Another industry, another entity, maybe, but no, not you. You can't. You can't possibly. I mean, they can, and they have. I just remembered that I'm supposed to be doing that from there. It's actually faster, and it's safer. Also, I could be doing this for the low 6-second or sub 6-second times. In any percent, I found that it's a lot more, like, reliable. So remind me to do 1-2 right, and remind me to go for it on 1-3 as well. Go ahead and do that. Can have the pattern that I want. It's not going to be fast, but I'll have the pattern that I want. Then 1-6, we do a mega jump up and over. Oh my god, this one's huge. Still didn't get there without the lev. Still needed the lev. Damn it. Right at the end. Yeah, son of a come on down. Come on down to your local YouTube where, you know, speech isn't censored. It's just, you know, some of it will monetize and some of it we won't. And the idea that, well, blame the advertisers don't want it. Well, no, because you're the platform and you get to decide what the advertisers have to deal with and don't have to deal with. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that if you told them, listen, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there's a pretty big pandemic thing going on out there. and we're not going to separate your Pepsi Cola ads from reality for you. They would just have to deal with it, wouldn't they? Okay. Yeah, well. Come on, baby. Pay attention to where you're throwing it. There you go. See, if I just pay attention, instead of just, you know, expecting it to happen all on its own. Alright, yeah, give me that. Just throw me straight to goal with that. That's fast enough. Sub 9. Yeah, I'd say that's fast enough. Oh, come on now! That wasn't my shoulders ain't that big. I mean, I am buff, thank you for mentioning it. I am pretty ripped right now, but, you know, I'm shredded. But that, I didn't touch that. I didn't touch it. Shit. I didn't touch the ground there either, damn it. Quit making stuff up about me. You don't know. Fuck. So, here's what's going on here is I'm using the lev boosts, which are giving me, like, way too much speed. And then I don't know where to go. Because I got my patterns and my routing is for, you know, no ability percent. It's for just being able to run and jump. Okay, we're up here. Here, we made it. I won't be able to make that, but I can do this. Now 2-7. Yeah, you get one chance at that one. And then we just run it. All the way out, and then fuck it! Ah, alright. Now you can have another chance, because you just fucked that up. You know, I gotta go for some stuff. I got these friggin' abilities. I might as well use them to risk everything. Right? Really shouldn't. We'd be doing a lot better in the times if I didn't. Oh! Come on. Out from here. Give me one of the... Alright, well, I didn't need it, apparently. Thank God I didn't need it. Hit. And I did route these for the any percent methods, but I'm just not familiar with them enough right now to go for it when I could do that. And come in with a nice 13 something. 10. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, nice one, too. Damn! Didn't even need any left. God damn it, Quan. It's World 3 now. This is my favorite world in no ability percent. I've been struggling with it in any percent. Really, the things that I'm the most familiar with and do the most often are the things that I have trouble with in any percent, because I've got such specific ways of going about them, and then now I got these abilities, and I'm looking for, like, well, how could I do it better? Get us out here, and then yesterday when you were practicing, you actually hit your boost there to slow yourself down so that you could turn the corner fast. That was like a really late ice pillar. I'm gonna blame the game for how late that fucking ice pillar, and it was moving slow, too. You know, I had my... There we go. Shit. You can't do that. You can't use lev on this full. Here we go. I don't know what I was saying before. God damn it, Vaughn. Well, I'm trying to go for it, for the extra speed. Yeah, save that extra 1/10 of a second. You know? Costing you a whole death. I mean, that sounds like a good plan to me. Uh-oh. Did I save enough lev? I did. 3-8. Okay. Well, if you're gonna do that, then you can do that. Give me this. Be closer. There you go. There you go. I don't think I lost time to that now. 310. It's one of the really hard levels, run killer, like if you start playing this game casually. Fuck. I had to come back and I had no more lev, so I was trying to, like, look to see where the trucks were and avoid the pillar that was in my way. That's all I want to be able to do there. What I want to have to do in 310 is what I just did. Alright, now we're 30 seconds behind coming into Laser World, so, you know, great run so far. Are you fucking kidding me with these lasers? You gonna be as aggressive at the end of the level as at the beginning? Fuck you. Jesus Christ, the RNG. Fuck it. Dead run. Dead run. I'm gonna go 45 seconds behind on 4-1. Ugh. It was all luck, Ben VOC. It was all luck. Ooh. I should really be running this like it's any percent and not trying to get good times by doing no ability though, you know? Should be going for everything the any percent method. Where I know it. Because that's the only way that I'm gonna actually, you know, get better at the any percent. Is by actually trying to do it. Now, I don't know if there's anything to be gained in 1-1 with the lev boosts. But 1-2, if I can get some lev boosts here, I didn't. Nonetheless, we'll come in with a... never mind. I was gonna say, it'll still be an okay time. It wasn't. And that I missed, but at least I went for it. 1-4, I'm pretty sure that the no ability percent method is the fastest method, regardless of abilities right there. I only got a 6-7, but I can get like a 6-4. And this one I just nailed for a 10-5. Thank you very much. 1-6 didn't get much of a jump off of that, but we're still in with it. 1-7. To you. Off of you. And in for the 8-2. 1-8. Oh yeah, there is a method for this pawn. Yeah, an any percent method. I just don't exactly remember what it is or how it's done, so we'll just have to take that as it is. And you. 1-9 is 1-9. It's a bastard of a level. Abilities or no. 1-10. Get that couple of lev boosts there. And then take it to goal for a 6-7. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think so. It took so long to actually fire. This is gonna be really tight. Okay. Hey, I got it. Hey, I got it. Second try? First try? Some number of tries, I got it. I got a lev boost. Thank you. We'll come off of you and go into goal. 2-4. Uh-oh. Hit. No! No! Okay. Got out of it anyway. 2-5. I'm not going to actually do anything that I don't usually do here for no ability. This one's too touchy. Jesus. Even right there, I was doing everything exactly right. I think I was actually going too fast, and that was the problem. Do you see what I mean about it being touchy? Come the fuck on. Okay, made it. 2-6. Give me the up. Give me more up than that. Thank you. That'll do. And then in. 2-7. One of these. And then just run it. And no, I'm not going to keep going. Because I don't trust that outro. 2-8. Some lev boost action. Okay, the lev boost action threw me over the next truck that I wanted to come down on. Go for it. And we're in. 2-9. And one of the ones where I'm just using the no ability route because it works out pretty well to get here and then just float in. And then 2-10. Is it high enough? It is! Oh, first try, 210. That's gotta be time saved for us. Yes. And then this is time lost because I forgot that I just need to jump out to the left. For the first 3 levels, all you do is jump out to the left and lev your way into goal. Hey, let's jump out to the left and lev our way into gold. The problem with YouTube is they have such stronghold over internet videos, so they make their own rules. Yeah, okay, pay attention, Gunpawn. Yes, sir. Go out here, and then try and turn the corner quickly, and push in for a nice 11-4 there. 3-5, first try, first try, first try. 3-5, first try, first try, first try. Yeah. All right, edit out the first attempt in post. I don't want people seeing that I missed it on the first try. Yeah, just give me anything. The lev will get me there. 3-8. Yes. 3-9. Yes! Another first try PTB. Not the best one, but it's in. And into 3-10. Go up and over. And then... Shit! I had no faith that I could get it after it ate all my speed on the last jump. So I came back. Maybe I did the wrong thing. There you go. Thank you. 3-10, run killer. 4-1 now. Oh, God. 4-1, not so much a run killer, you just have to respect it and take it slow. 4-2, we're not gonna take slow. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna lev boost through all of this. Well, not all of it. Because I'm gonna need something at the end to get me to the goal. And now 4-3, go under. Nice boost. Nice boost. Ha ha! Just stay alive and walk it in, pawn. You almost got yourself killed going for that. But I'm glad that you went for it. You should be trying to go for it. Aha! Missed the boost. Missed the boost, so we come in a little bit slower. Have a truck. Alright, you have a truck too. Everybody gets a truck today. Forward, forward. There's a pause boost at the beginning of this level that you can, a PPTB, a paused portable truck boost, that you can go for, if you want. But, you know, how many attempts do you get before it just wasted your time, is the question there. Okay, come on. Low, get fast, hop, hop, pop! And go straight to goal. Okay, well, let's try it this way then. No, let's not. Let's improvise something so that we don't have to die. Lovely pawn. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep trying for it and throw away this run in trying for it. Yep, I did. And it didn't get us anything anyway. 4-9. Just gonna go for a mega jump. It wasn't enough of one, which means I have to do that to try and get over those lasers. Into 4-10, reset as we enter. Hop, hop, hop. Gets me the speed, sends me all the way up here. I go straight to the front trucks, wait just a tick, turn the corner, and move in. Don't have to wait a tick in any percent. But it is safer. It will probably do you better to wait that tick. Alright, I missed those. 5-2. It's a decent 8-1. 5-3. I almost screwed that up. 5-4. Just get in my way. That's fine. It's not like I'm going anywhere today. 5-5. It's not like I had plans. Game. Fuck. I didn't know where the truck was. There was one to my left and one to my right, and I wasn't sure about either of them. There we go. 5, 6. Just gonna mega jump over this one. 5, 7. Let's get this up and over. I don't remember what I have planned if I do get the up and over, so I guess it's good that we didn't. But I did have something planned. I'm just gonna wait, because I saw that hammer. And I see these hammers. 5, 8. Okay, not much. Not much of an up and over, but as long as it gets me out to here, I can make it. 5, 9. No, don't go for it. Don't go on the outside for this. Yes! Oh, that was good management. Alright, 5, 10. First fucking try PTB on 5, 10. Hells yeah, good one too. A really fast one. 6, 1. I don't know what to do for it, so here we are. Doing whatever this is that I'm doing now! Ooh, almost getting myself killed, apparently. 6, 2, you wanna try this? Okay, never mind. Run it in. Thank you. Almost messed that up, too. Nice. 2 decent lev boosts. Should help us out with some speed for a 7, 6. 6, 4. Alright, already messed everything up here. Still alive. So it's just a no ability run now. 6, 5. Go in, have a truck. 6, 6 spawn. Yeah. Oh, we're well ahead. Okay. Well, we know it'll all fall apart in sci-fi. Oh, 6, 8. Remember? We practiced this? Yeah, is that gonna come in handy at all? It is if you stop, do a mega jump, and then just go to goal, like we planned. Yes! Good pawn! Oh, what a good boy I am. I deserve a pawn treat. A pawn biscuit? Anybody have a Scooby snack for me? 6, 10, out. Ooh, I didn't even need the lev there, I think. I think I had it. Nope. Okay. I don't know about this because of the speed, but then I left late too. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Good backup. That's why that's a good method. Is because if you miss the mega jump, you can just keep running, still put it in. Yeah. Just get a beer. Oh, I'm out of beer. I'm actually out of beer. What's a boy to do? You know? What is a boy to do? We can't make it now. We couldn't have made it off of that. Alright, pawn. As much suffering as you do on this level, just get down here and run it in. Whoa! Okay. Keep some of this lev, because you're gonna need it. Put it in. Much trouble as you have there. Thank you. Right in my face. Wow, I think I actually saw my guts explode there. Did you see my guts explode, or was that just me? There was a thick vapor of red. Did anybody else see that? What the hell? 7, 5. One try at this, and then we'll just run it. Nope. Fuck. This fucking level. And the mega jump. This is how I do it in no ability. Get all that lev back, because I want to take this all the way from back here. and I'm gonna need it at the end. 7-6. Get on the outside, get close, and get hit. I don't know that that's enough, so I'm gonna come back to the level, and I'm gonna get to the top of this hill at least. Yeah, I'm just turning it back into the no ability route, because I wasn't sure if it was enough. It probably was. This thing is so low. Look at how low this goal is. Probably any hit from there will do, but I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, we're a minute ahead. Yeah, don't risk anything. Come on. Pull up and over. Come off the spacebar now so we can start falling good and fast. Cancel some of my forward velocity. Now 7-8. Okay, I got the first part of this, but the second part is really the difficult one. Oh, there's that truck. Got it. Got it! Oh, fucking yes! This is gonna be gold in our splits. Because I just got that for the first time in a run. Yes! Thank you, mother. Huh? Fucker. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, right, Pawn. Don't bother with any of this crap. Just give yourself a big mega jump there. Avoid these things as you pass. Wow. And then get the hell out of this one. No big deal. Now 7-10, I think I'm gonna do Emily's method. Which is to just almost die, apparently. Blow me again, please. Blow me a second. Blow me, game. Blow me. There we go. We're in. Okay, 8-10 gave me that little hop to start. We're gonna try going outside the level. Alright, it got me something. Got me over. I gotta land it, though. And take it out with the level shake. Which is why I'm being careful. 8-2, 8-3. Shoot. Alright, we're just gonna no ability it. Which is also not a guarantee because this is a very tricky level. Stop here. Get up to you. Go. No! You see what I mean. Stop. Go. Go. I was right in the middle of it! I mean, I didn't mean to be. I didn't want to be there, but there's no way that I touched a fucking pipe. If I touched a pipe, then there's no way to get through them, and there is. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, right? Good PTB on 8-4, though. So as we do this. Alright, didn't quite get what I need. Oh, shit. There we go. That gives me what I need. Reset in 8-6, and do the same. That's a good one. Oh, is that a good one? And 8-7. And 8-7. Okay, just land them. I'm gonna need some of that lev, my friend. Okay, we're good. And now 8-8. One that I don't really know what to do with. I'm gonna just jump from here. I'm gonna land you guys. I'm gonna try and keep some speed. I'm gonna jump out, and then I'm just gonna try to control my descent. And go straight to goal on this. Got it. 8-9. Nope. Nope. Too fast. Reset. Okay. I think I can work this one. And we're in. And 8-10. I can get this one. Almost. Come on. Okay. Okay. We got it. I think that's actually faster to take the bounce there. And we're into World 9. And I've already fucked it up. Gotta be very careful with the with any lev boosting that you do in World 9 because the gravity has changed on you coming into hell, and it's really hard. I'm just gonna... Ooh, you shouldn't pawn, but I already have. Okay, we're into the 12. I'm not gonna try for the boost on 9-3. It takes me too long. Stop here and be careful. Ooh, they gave me a lovely line of trucks all the way to goal, though. For a 16-second clear, reset 9-4. Yeah, I didn't wanna push through and get clipped by that toenail. 2, 3. So I slowed down intentionally. Okay, that'll do. That will do. Now 9-6. Good setup. Nice throw. And into the goal. Now 9-7. The worst level in the game. Whew, stayed alive, but spent all of my lev getting there, and then immediately needed more lev. Yeah. Ah, still alive. Just go to goal. I will not jump again if you'll just go to goal. Thank you. Now 9-8. Whoa. Whoa! He's in. And 9-9. Should be enough. That is the last touchback before we start leving through. And we're into 9-10. It's not enough, but since we got it immediately, I'm gonna go immediately to the backup. And I'm gonna be childishly safe on the way. That's what it's looking like, pawn. Get it. Get it. Get it. Got it! 52.4 second time save over PB 22:47.18. Did you think it was gonna see a PB today? Because, I mean, you should be. I've been practicing any percent, and there's a lot of friggin' time to save. Did you think that you was gonna see a PB today? Because you just did. You just did. Oof. That was, like, standing where I was on those trucks, I know what it needs to look like for me to be able to run that in and hit the button in just the right way. And that was the worst scenario. I feel like sometimes you land on that top truck and it's almost like your feet are embedded in the truck by a couple of inches or something. I feel lower on certain, like, lineups, and whenever I see that, I go, oh, shit. It just doesn't look like it's gonna come in. And that's why I just stood there and kept shifting around looking for the spot where it's like, okay, if it's gonna go here. Yeah. We could have kept going for the PPDB instead, but, you know, with my lack of consistency there, we could have been there for a minute trying for the PPDB. We I think that was the right choice to call there, especially since we did just save the better portion of a minute over PB. Jermacian Cheering 10, you could have gotten your best possible through most of the game at 22:39. Could have gotten my best possible through most of the game at 22:30. I don't... How do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Jermacian? Cheer a larger amount of bits so that it comes through clear. I just don't understand. I don't understand. You know me and my brain. It has troubles. I forgot this game even existed, says Emmett. God, you're good at this game. And this is not even my category. I'm a no ability percent runner. This is any percent. We've been working on it for like a week. But I have over 1,300 hours in the game going toward no ability percent. It reads now 22:47 as best possible time readout. That just means, so the best possible time there, in the splits, tells you throughout the run at any time, like, how fast I could have possibly, like, done it, if I don't gold. So it's basically taking all of my best, runs and saying if he got every single best version of every run that he's ever done, then he can still get this amount of time. So as we get closer and closer to the end, it eventually matches up perfectly with how we end. But the sum of best segments tells us, what I could potentially do if I got everything. So best possible time starts at sum of best and then comes down to 22:47. What was that? More bits? Thank you, TwitchBot. But it was 22:39 going into World 9. Oh, was it? Wow, I did not... Yeah, World 9, I only lost 23.1 seconds over our regular run, and I golded a couple of times, which changes, the sum of best, which changes the best possible time as it goes. So basically you're saying I was running really friggin' well through... I mean, that was a good World 9. That was a very good World 9. Yeah. I could have hit it exactly 22:39 when I was going into World 9, and I only lost that many seconds because I golded 9.8 and 9.9. We managed to pull that back, even though we lost 23.1 seconds over the flawless run, one where I didn't die at all. Did I die during that run? Yeah, 9.7. Fucking 9.7. Always fucking 9.7. Whoa, just missed the run. Looks like it went well. It did. We got ourselves a new PB. And I will make a highlight of that video probably after the live stream, after we shut down the live stream. So, twitch.tv/RonanPond here, and then up at the top, videos, and you'll be able to find that, within an hour or two of me posting it. And then I'll probably go ahead and submit that also to the leaderboards. Did I submit my any percent run? I did. But I haven't gotten a confirmation message yet, so it must not have been yet. That was a really good run. That was nice. Almost a minute time save over our last PB. I would love to, go through this and scroll through and kind of like pick out the interesting and memorable points, but the problem is, like, there's so many golds because there's such new splits that it's hard to be like, oh yeah, remember? It's hard for me to have any sort of memory of anything, but we can at least look at our times in comparison to PB. Let me make sure we are comparing against personal best. We are. So we were half a second slower coming through World 1, 4.3 seconds faster out of World 2, and I do recall we got 2:10 first try with the PTB, right? Didn't we? I turned around and nailed it. We had a bunch of those this run, actually. 6.1 seconds slower through Winter. Did we take a death in 3:10? I think we took a death in 3:10, right? Because I ran off, and then I got to the front, and then the last truck that I would have touched down on was at a weird angle, and it slowed me down, and then I tried to go out and had to come back in. So yeah, 3:10 sort of stole any time save that we could have had out of there. World 4, we came through 11.2 seconds faster than we did it in PB. Apparently I had some trouble on 4.8. So after 4.7, which is the... Because we got the big, like, laser jump. What's 4-8? Go find out. I very often have to go and look. When it's just numbers, it's hard to remember. 4-8. Oh, yeah, it's the friggin... the moving laser gates level. So this is how I do it. I'll show you how I do it in no ability. No ability, I run up here, I pause here, and then I go up and over, and then I... Wow, I am fucking everything. There's a reason why 4-8 got time from us today, huh? But I get up here, I pause, so that we can get over those fucking lasers. Yeah. And I have been... My problem is that I've gotten so much faster at the game that I'm like, if I rush it, I might not get over because I'm going too fast and the lasers aren't there. So if I just, like, little pause here, up and over, top of you, and then under and out. But this is any percent. So for any percent, I've been trying to do this, which is... involves a lot of grinds off of the truck. Just like that. I need to come down on the first one right, though. So I do a pop, and then a pop, and then a pop, which takes me under that one. And you see how much speed I have at that point. And it takes me a minute to get into the rhythm of this. And it can go wrong. But when I've got it, I think at the end I pull back so that I can do that, land you, and then push through and go in. Or I can just take the speed and run. You know, I really shouldn't be going through for this method, basically, is what I'm seeing right here, because there's too many ways to die. It's a good, like, IL method, but it doesn't look like it's something that you want to put in the full game, or, you know, maybe in the segments once you practiced on it. But, you know, for all the speed that I can get there, it's pretty hard to get out of there without just dying. And these jumps are giving me trouble just nailing. I need to start in the middle of that truck. So you go pop, pop, pop. And then there's so many lasers to try and avoid. Yeah, that's a bad method. I shouldn't have done that. What I could do, however, is just, like, try and figure out some pause boosts or some lev boosts. Ah ha 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 ha! I think you did this yesterday, Pawn. It seems to be coming back to me. And the idea was to get under that one and then take a pop off the next one. You go under... Oh, yeah, no. If you go fast enough, you can get under both of them. I don't know what you do after that, though, Pawn. What were you doing after that? Because yesterday I was working on ILs. You know, how fast can I possibly run the level if I'm just going crazy? Yeah, that's not fast enough. And an interesting tidbit, side note, about this level and about a lot of the levels, well, some of the levels in World 4 here, is that the lasers are linked to, like, how fast the lasers move is linked to your screen refresh rate. Yeah, I don't know. I need a plan for that for any percent. Oh, wait. I think I have a plan for this for any percent. Okay, wrong place to do it there. How about, like, you? Yeah, that'd do. But yeah, the laser speed is linked to your monitor refresh rate on those levels, which means that for two different runners, that level looks entirely different. If, you know, I'm running on 60 hertz, somebody who's got a 120 hertz screen or 144 or, you know, 75 or something like that, it's going to move differently, which is going to have to change, you know, all of your patterns, and you'll be familiar with it, and you'll call it a route. But if another runner sat down at your computer, or you sat down at a different one at a different refresh rate, you'll be like, what do I do in this level? Oh, leaderboard check. Yeah, you're right. What would my 2247 show up on the leaderboards as? Oh my god, we're at 12th place. We're at 12th place. We're 2 slots away from top 10. That's what I was going for. I thought I could get it on day one. Look at the ego on this son of a bitch. I got a no ability time that's 23 minutes and 41 seconds. You know? So I thought, give me some abilities, and I'll probably, take a day. I'll get in the top 10 at least. I'll get apparently a sub 22-minute time here, 20 something lower than a 21:54. I didn't. But we're getting there. We're getting very close to top 10. What do I need then? 22:47 needs to come down below a 21:54, so we need another minute. Save one more minute's time save, and we're in the top 10. That's where we're going. That's what I'm headed for. But I think right now what we're headed for is another live stream break. I think that's what we're headed for presently. I'm going to save those splits. I'm going to stop this recording just so I've got it segregated. That run. Be easier to edit with later and that sort of a thing. Start up a new recording. And when we come back, more things, more stuff. Not sure exactly, but more things. Pawn not out. Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream here on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. We just PB'd in any percent. Alright? You got a new time. Check out the times. I've already reset the splitter, but they're there. 22 minutes, 47 seconds. We check that on the leaderboard and see that will come in at 12. I'm going to be pushing Chen down. Sorry, Chen. And watch out, I'm a Waka and something Max, because I'm coming for you. Coming for you both. We want to get into the top 10 area there. That's what I'm going for. That's my immediate, goal. Always have short-term goals. What I've learned being, on YouTube and everything like that, you just dive into something and say, I'm gonna do that. And then it's like you get, 30 episodes into something and realize, I'm not having fun with this anymore. Why? Because you left it open-ended. You didn't have an out point, one, if you did stop liking it, and two, you didn't have any way to reward yourself for having accomplished a short-term goal. Have an in and an out, which is in the vein of this right here, KSP Career to Duna. The sub-goals we've been doing, very specific, okay, we'll do that until we get to here, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. We did City Skylines, built a city to 50,000 population. That was my out. And, I want to play some more City Skylines because it was fun. We might do it right now. We might switch over to live stream. I don't fucking know. But I know that, the way that I tend to do this is Clustertruck, we get a good run, it's fucking the end of the day, man. You don't, I don't play around with that. You just go back to the fucking slot machine casino bullshit. That ain't gonna... What's happening here? Come back to life. Thank you. He keeps, I won $50. Let's put it all, walk away a winner, Come back tomorrow and lose all that $50. But today, you won $50 at roulette? Hey! Actually, when I have been at the casinos, I'm more, I walk in with the amount of money I'm going to spend, and then usually I do win some, but, unless I win a giant amount, which has never happened, generally my thing is, hey, I won $50. All right, I'm going to keep playing until that $50 is gone, because I'm here for entertainment, not to become a millionaire. If I happen to become a millionaire while I'm doing it, then I'm fucking out. Cash me. Where are my chips? Take them. But when it comes to Clustertruck in that vein, and speedrunning generally, you get a good run for the day, that's it, man. Walk away a winner. Be able to celebrate something. I've been spending a lot of time on City Skylines lately, says Frat. If you switch to cities, are you starting fresh or continuing a city? Jermacine says codes in Python. I saw your message on Discord saying we should do a Python coding stream. We did one of those recently. I'm in a very, messy place with that right now. It feels like the kind of thing where I have to sit down and think about it for a while. We could think about it for a while. If I switched to City Skylines, I would probably start a new city. Because that one is, I don't know, I just want to start from scratch and build something. That's what I'm wanting at this point. So that's probably what I'd do if we did that. In terms of Python, is Twitch% soon? Twitch% is absolutely coming soon. It's definitely coming soon. It's not something that I'm looking, that I'm not looking forward to. It's going to be a lot of fun. I just, so many other little things that I would prefer that I want to do first, including City Skylines. So maybe we should do City Skylines right now just so that I'll get a little bit of that out of my system. We can make room for Twitch% on the next stream or the stream after that. But to speak to the Python coding of the auto splitter here, which is what we were using today, if you're unfamiliar, this, what's happening up there for it automatically splitting on each level is this program that I've written, SplitRP, that is monitoring the screen. It's watching the screen at, it's attempting to do 60 frames per second, but with the overhead of the live stream and everything else, it maybe gets 54 on average or something, 56. I mean, it holds at 60. It has dips across certain seconds here and there. Still some optimization to be done, but that is what just timed everything for us on that run. And when it was done and I hit reset, we can see that it actually dropped 1,745 frames. It thinks it dropped them anyway. All it can do is say, all right, here's the amount of time that I was running, and here's how many frames I saw, and that number of frames doesn't equal that amount of time, so here's the number of frames that we dropped. 1,745. Why are you over there? Who the hell ever put you over there? 1,745 divided by 60 is 29 seconds. So about 30 seconds across a 20... shit, I need to at least turn you off for now, global hotkeys. 29 seconds worth of frames were not seen over the course of a 22-minute, 47-second speed run. So, mate those out. Because it is really just a dropped frame here and there, and then 2 here, and then 3 there, and then 5 there. But it's pretty damn accurate, and importantly, for the sake of run moderation, for getting a perfectly accurate time, what I have been working on, and that I would be working on if I were to code on this stream, which I'm not going to, Dermacian, I'm not feeling it right now, is this end of things. When you hit Alt-V while it's running, it actually pops open a very basic first UI, just proving concepts and seeing if we can get things working, that allows you to open up a recording of a run, and then you can select, by dragging around, the in and the out, the start of the run, vaguely, and then the out. The analyzer is going to see everything that it sees. The only reason that you have to select an area like this is sometimes runs will start, even the ones that are submitted to the leaderboards, with a couple of failed runs at the beginning, just a couple of quick resets, and if you didn't tell the splitter to start here and end here, it would see those as part of the run. So you've got an in and an out, you click the Analyze button, and then it starts traversing through the video and looking at every single frame, so there are no dropped frames here because it's, recorded video, and it can go through them one by one. And on a 720p 30 frames per second video, which this one is, and that's why I use it to test, because it's quick. It's quick to get through. It goes at about this speed. It processes, what do we got? 3,700 some frames to process, and when it's done, currently, it's giving you the end results still down here in the interface here, and it's telling us that by RTA, real time, that run was 2 minutes 1 second, 0.501, or 3,646 frames long. By IGT, where we take out the level complete screens, because there's load time there, and also it's not time that you're playing the game, it's time that you're stuck waiting for the next level to load. It's a 157.169, or 3,516 frames. And then over here, it has marked all of the points where it saw something and it measured and said, okay, that's where an action took place. The game should be paused, or the timer should be paused on the green, and then it should be started again on the purple, that kind of thing. And this is what we worked on last time, was getting a basic just interface here with a scrollable list where it could output data, and this data hasn't been formatted at all yet, just again, proving of a concept. But yeah, I'm at a point, what would need to happen next for that is I kind of need to sit down and just think about all of the pieces of data that would go into that little scrollable list and build a class to make objects where all that data goes in and then is presented in just the right way, and then, it interacts with the scroll area in just the right way and all that kind of stuff. So code your bot to do auto split the achievements. You mean Nobot? Here on Twitch? Or code the auto splitter to something in the other. I do like the idea of the auto splitter eventually, because it's just watching the screen, so there is other data that it could collect. So might play a little bit with that, like the idea of, can it count deaths? The other thing is that I have a problem, and it's not a solvable problem. So it's not really a problem, it's just lacking of this system, because it's watching the screen. When you finish the game, the moment that the speedrun ends, for the sake of timing, has always been when you hit the button on Satan's head. There is no visual way to detect that happening, because it can be from a different angle, it can look differently every time. So, and you could get really close to the button and smack into it, but you didn't hit it right and you die, and so there's no way for it to visually be sure that the run just ended or didn't. So you have to hit, the final split yourself right now. And what's been suggested and recommended to me is to integrate memory testing as well into this auto splitter, which would be something that I'm not disinterested in it, because it would make this basically a fully functional all-around auto splitter that you could use for anything in any circumstance to do anything. And there are already libraries out there that do that kind of a thing. By memory testing, memory analysis, what I mean is there's a number of programs out there for speedrunning already where, if you can identify where in memory a program stores certain values, like the value of when the game ends, then you can monitor that piece of, that section of memory, the hex basically, and see when it changes to be the value you're looking for, and then, have something happen, like telling LiveSplit to put in the final split and end of the run when that happens. And there are already Python libraries that do that. So I could just integrate one of those and then figure out how I want to have the user interface interact with that system. And I think I will. I think I will in the longest run of this, but that means that first I'd have to finish the auto splitter on its own, which is a lot of work for one person to do in their spare time when they're live streaming and chronically debilitated by disease as I am. So we'll see how that goes. Could you improve the speed by only grabbing small portions of the screen? Says Fiddle Diddle. In fact, that is what it is already doing. It's just watching a small section at the top of the screen to see the level complete. And yeah, it's got like a certain area of the screen that it watches, that it takes, and that did and does help with making it more efficient. I also went through a number of different libraries for grabbing the screenshots themselves. I haven't coded my own grab a screenshot thing. I relied on other people who had gone a deep dive and found out the best methods. And what I have landed on is, I haven't talked about it in so long. Under the imports here, MSS, which is multi-operating screenshot or multi-system screenshot. It's a library written to work across Linux and Mac and Windows in Python to grab the screenshots. And I looked at some others that were technically faster. They were able to grab more of the area with a higher frame rate, but they were less consistent. MSS is very, very consistent in terms of, so long as it's not being slowed down by something else eating its CPU resources. MSS, if it's getting 30 frames per second on something, it will always get 30 frames per second on something. The other libraries I looked at, there's one that uses DirectX, D3D Shot, I think it's called, can actually get more frames per second at a higher resolution than MSS can, but it fluctuates wildly. from 1 second to the next, you'll get 48 frames, 60, 52, 56. It's back and it's up and down and all over the place. So MSS is the best one that I've found so far. There are definitely more efficiencies to be built into this, too. A big thing that was recommended to me early on was handling garbage collection myself in Python, because at certain points, Python, the engine will go through memory and say, okay, what am I not using anymore? What's a variable that was declared and has been thrown away? What's an object? What's a space? And when it's going through and deciding what it's not going to pay attention to anymore, that can take extra clock cycles. That's going to take a lot of extra clock cycles each time that it does that. So I might be able to get more stability across my frame rates if I managed the garbage collection of Python. That's on my list of to-dos as well. It's a big list of to-dos, honestly. I've got the things that I wanted to do immediately right here. I've got the big bugs that I'm aware of right here. I've got my current goal line right there, and then I've got the to-do later. I got the ideas. I got the idea log of the things that I either integrated or decided against integrating. I got just notes generally. I got the goal lines that we've completed, and I've got all the things that I've actually done that I set as a to-do throughout this project that we've brought online and that are working. And if you want to try this auto splitter yourself, it is set up for Clustertruck right now, but it is designed so that you can, build your own splits for other things. If it's a screen monitoring, so it's going to watch the screen. You have to tell it where to watch and what to watch for by giving it a screenshot. But it's set up pretty well, and it's all available currently on GitHub at github.com/RonanPawn/SplitHarP. If you wanted the code itself, then the one that I'm working on right now is under the rebuild branch. So you'd go to the 2 branches, and because I've already made this program before, and it wasn't good enough, basically, for my standards, but if you go to the rebuild branch, then here's the code itself in Python, and if you just want the program as it stands right now, which is just a black text window until you hit Alt-V anyway, then you would go to releases, and the latest release is this one right here, April 18th, 2020, the first UI video moderation tool that integrated the video moderation end of the autosplitter. Any advice for someone trying to teach themselves to code, like which language, says Ben VOC. I love Python. Now, a lot of complaints against Python from, hardcore coders and just from general coders, which is Python is one of many languages where, you can just tell it, I need a variable, make me a variable and make it equal to, and then by, the shape, whatever you tell it, whether it's a string or it's a number or something, it'll just interpret that. It's interpretive. It's just going to say, okay, so that variable should probably be a float. It should probably be an integer. It should probably be a string, or, it should be an array, or a list, a dictionary. But you don't, in Python, the one thing that everybody complains about is that you don't set specifically what each variable is going to be and dedicate a space in memory for it. You don't declare it as a large int, an int, a small int, a medium int, a partial int, an int that's put on a little weight. So it means that that's one of among a number of different reasons why it is a slower, it doesn't process as fast. You can have, it consumes more memory, and you can have, issues that don't really arise in other languages because you have to be so explicitly declarative about everything that's going on. That said, Python is, in that vein, a very good way to get into programming, because you don't have to think about all these little things. You can just think about the structure, and you can the how you're going to build something, as opposed to knowing that this is going to need this much space. So it could be a good way of doing that, or you could say it's not a good way of doing that because you should get familiar with those coding standards. You need to know them sooner or later. But the biggest thing with Python is that it's just a beautiful language. The way that it's written, the way that it's formatted, it's pretty. It's pretty to look at. There are things in here that I'd never seen in any other coding language that I absolutely love. The formatting of this. There is a command line structure for an if, then, else statement. So if this is that, then do this. Else do another thing. Where you put it all on one line. And you say, this is equal to that if this is the case. Else, the other thing. And just little quality of life features like that, and the formatting of it, and the fact that it's so legible. You do not in Python have the trouble that you have in other languages reading someone else's code as often. You can still find ways to fuck it up. By the way, this is exactly what I'm talking about, one of those. Dir pointer is equal to dir pointer plus 1 if dir pointer is less than dir len, else it's equal to 0. All on one line, instead of if, bracket, next line. Self is equal to this, self dir pointer is less than dir len, then brackets for that, and then what you're gonna do, and then close bracket, and then else, and then open another bracket, and then 0. This is equal to 0, and then close it down. This one line in another language takes like 5 lines, and it's just ugly, ugly to fucking look at. But because Python operates on a system where instead of having all those brackets and things telling everything where to start and stop, it operates on a system of tabs. Of spaces, really. It's not tabs, it's spaces, but you use tab. I use tab. You should use tab. Why would you press space a bunch of times when you could press tab once? Everything is implicit, you know? If this, and then everything that's tabbed in from there is obviously part of that if statement, and it means that everyone is, it's not only like nice to look at, but it means that all the coders who used to do things that made sense to them, and then somebody else comes along and goes, why did you do that? What if that's on one line, and then this one's on 3 lines, and then, you're hurting my head. It doesn't happen in Python because you have to tab things, and you have to make your code legible. You can't just say, well, I put a curly bracket there, I'm not going to indent it. But that's how you read. It's a language. It's supposed to be read by human beings at some point. Programming language. A language. It's a beautiful language. I like it. I like it a lot. That's my recommendation. Only thing that can be annoying is that white/blank space is very important. So Karen. Yeah, the spaces are, I don't know, it just makes perfect sense to me, though. I mean, it's the coding conventions that have always been intended in the first place, that have always been recommended. Like, you start something out, and then you bracket it in for what it's going to be, go to the next line, tab in, so that you can see that this is part of that, and then when you're done, put that bracket at the bottom. This takes out the brackets and just forces you to code in a way that looks right. Python is a higher level language than most others. Higher equals more like English. That's right. It's more readable, it's more legible, and that means that on the other end of things, it's not as deeply integrated, it's not as fast to do any of the processing. If my code were written in C, and there are projects out there that convert Python to C, but if this were in C, I would have no fucking problem with the 60 frames per second grabbing of a screenshot, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe there's operating system limitations on that too, but probably not. If it were purely in C, if it were something, a lower level language, I wouldn't be concerned at all about frame rate. It would be solid. And I also wouldn't be wasting as much memory space. I remember reading a paste bin of a game a guy did, but he didn't know what loops were, so it was all if-else statements. Fiddle-de-diddle-de-diddle-de-diddle. I was asked to help troubleshoot a friend's code, and he had no indents at all. I refused. Exactly. You can't do that in Python. I mean, you kind of can. The worst that you would ever see, though, in Python would be like, so this is all part of a class. So the worst that I could do for your eyes is I could do this. I could do that. But there has to be at least one space telling it where the next thing starts. That's how you indent it. So it would be, the worst of it would be there's just one space instead of using multiple spaces, instead of tabbing it in with, 5 or 10 spaces per tab. So it would always be to some degree legible. Even that was, you could see that, okay, this is the that and the other thing. You just have to look a little bit closer. What I've noticed is everyone has a personal preference, but Python looks like the most legible from what I've seen. It really is. It really is. Fix that, please. Disgusting. Don't do that. Really is the most legible language. It's easy to look at, and some of the things, like in JavaScript, I hate the implementation of so many different things because it's like you can code in JavaScript in ways that are just completely illegible. And a lot of that is important for JavaScript because it's meant to be a language that you can send when someone pulls up a web page, along with the web page, embedded in the web page, and there's code, and it'll run on the client side, so you want that to be as small as it can be. So you can take JavaScript and turn it into just like a string of characters and symbols that's so hard for anyone to read that, it's very small, and it will, the transmission of the web page will be faster. But a lot of the ways that they've implemented that language just annoy the shit out of me. And it's very close to, I'm looking for, in the code here, a for loop that is I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a one-line for loop, if I can find one. And somehow, like, because this is so elegant and because it looks so good, I'm fine with it. So it would be something in something. Let's try space in space. Yeah, but I'm still looking for just a one-line one. I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Did I use any anywhere? I really love it, though. It's just by putting a statement in brackets, instead of doing for, x equal to, and then this and that and the other thing, and then inside of it is the code that you would run. If you've just got one little thing that you want to loop on, and you could fit it all on one line, then you can just say, this is equal to that for this in this list of things, and it'll just iterate on it all on one line. And it's another one. It's one of those things where when I first looked at it, I was like, oh god, it's like JavaScript. Oh, I can't read that. And then once I understood it, I was like, oh, but it's so fucking elegant. It's so elegant, and it does enable you to take this big, unwieldy thing. I mean, one of the things that I hate most in all programming languages, and Python can't get away from this, is that, like, if you have a try statement, where you want to try something, but you don't want the program to crash if it doesn't work, then it's try the thing I want to try. I'll just put the capitalization and extra letters. Try the thing that I want to try, and then let's see, accept. So in the event that something happens that shouldn't have happened, and then you can declare the way it didn't work. And then, so then you get the accept statement, and then thing to do when shit fucked up, and then like pass the other thing to do when and it's fucking nasty. It gets nastier and nastier. Like it grows out into this big chunk of code that you have to have there just to say, try to do this. If it doesn't, do this. And that's all you want to say, but you end up with like 6 lines, and it's a big chunk of space where all you wanted was one little thing to be tried, and if it didn't work, do another thing. And I look forward to the day in future when the people developing Python find a way to put all that on one line. Or if they already have in some version, or I'm just not aware of it or something, because that's the kind of thing where it's like, again, just... it's ugly. It's all this empty white space. Try X, try testing whether this particular variable is an integer or a string. And if it's an integer, then do this. And if it's not an integer, then do this other thing. And it's nasty. It's fucking nasty. Python, C, and modding Minecraft are the ones I'm used to, says SoCarrot. Java, not to be confused for JavaScript. Yes, very different. As a student, many of my professors beat Java into our skulls, and I confess I have a soft spot for it. But C, C++, Python all flow much better to my brain. I really should at some point get into C. I never really got deep into C. Visual Basic, ActionScript, JavaScript, Python, QBasic. So basic level languages and things, because when I was a kid, I had DOS. I had a copy of DOS, and I was running QBasic and learning how the Nibbles game broke down the snake, snake game that they called Nibbles on QBasic's thing that came with it. But yeah, like I took a class in C, and it was just like any other programming language. I've done PHP, so I'm familiar with a lot of everything grows out of, like, C is sort of the epicenter of a lot of different shit. All of the premises, whether they came from C or not, all of the premises that have been concentrated in C are all throughout there. But I feel like I'm more prepared to dive deeper into C because of Python. Because Python is, yet another language where you're operating on a lot of libraries that get imported. And so if you don't need, something in your code that would have come from, a library, it's not all there. You bring it in. A lot of the languages that I worked with before, everything is there. It's all got to be there, and then you use everything. But if you don't need a rounding operation for integers, then you just don't import math.round. It's cool. There's an emoji programming language. Emoji programming language. Emoji code. An open source, full-blown programming language consisting of emojis. Compiles to native machine code using lots of optimizations that make your code fast. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you have an example? If you want to learn about from the slightly dressy but still very nice language reference, go this way. If you want to learn about packages, just like an example. Do you have an example? Example code? Surely. Sure, like, alright, emoji code sample. Emoji code sample. Alright, the basics of documentation. So, get things up and running here. What have we done here? The flag block can also return an integer, which is then used as an exit code. Are you're fucking with me? This is a multi-line comment. You can even make line breaks. Okay. So the text bubble is like for outputting some form of text. I don't know what the purple source code files must have the extension .grapes. And then I'm guessing the watermelon means that, like, that's the end of something, because you've got one here and you've got one there. This is now an emoji code lesson stream. All right, let's see the comments. When to use emojis. Sometimes confused is when you should use. Basically, it's very simple. All type, method, and initializer names are emojis. On the other hand, variables cannot include emojis, but must be any combination of characters. And so like, one of these emojis is the one for an integer. You're saying returns an integer. So one of these two, I don't even know what that emoji is. I can't, my eyes aren't good enough to, the emoji is one of numbers. So the flag points to the numbers, and then there's some grapes, and then we make a comment that we want to get things up and running here, and then we go back to 0, and we return a code. So we go back to I don't know. Okay, it was a good idea. It was a good idea anyway. It was a good idea. We should watch Mr. Roberts together. Somehow worse than Scratch. It is. Whose fault is emoji code? Just like, what? You just, but it's, listen, now you don't have to type INT. All you have to do is, I guess, bind the grapes and the flag symbol and then just Control-Shift-Alt-H, G for grapes, and then for the flag it'll be F. The things the internet do come up with, though. But yeah. So I'll tell you what I wanted to do, and that was I wanted to end the live stream on just a chill chat about something. And do you know what we just did? Okay. We're not gonna open Cities Skylines and run it now. We've been here for 3 hours. I got a new PB, and my sleep schedule is all warped and messed up and everything. So I'm gonna wrap this live stream up. The macros for those emojis would be like playing Twister on your keyboard. Or you get yourself an external numpad, and then you get the program that I run, which allows a different keyboard to be seen as a different keyboard, and then you do that, and then you set up an auto hotkey script like I have, so that when I click the buttons here, we can go from this scene to that scene and back and forth. I mean, that's all you need to do, and then it's just easy. I'll bet you anything, if there's like an IDE, a development environment to support emoji, and there's gotta be, right? I'll bet you anything that if you type int, it converts it to, grapes preceded by the numbers emoji preceded by a flag. So you end up just typing int anyway. So you need 5 more keyboards. Is okay. Yeah, like Tom Scott made the complete emoji keyboard set. Just 5 to 6, or maybe it was 11 of them. It was like 11, and then you just modify it, hold Alt, and you'll get the orange version of that emoji. But yeah, I think we've come to the end of this live stream. Good friggin' run, any percent. I'm happy. I grinded things out yesterday just because I was feeling too really weak to do anything else, and it took my mind off of things. And it paid off today with almost a minute's worth of time save, and we've gone from our rank, which would be, I think it was 16th, or was it 19th? Was it 19th on the leaderboards? We've taken some new leaderboard ranks with that as well. But so, in our immediate future on the live stream, I am thinking Cities Skylines will be up next, because I got a bit of a hankering to do that. And then after that, we've got our sub-goal for Twitch%, where I'll be running in Clustertruck, and y'all in chat will be able to vote on the various ways while I'm running that you want to screw with me. Now, Twitch% has historically only been run, as far as I know, as an any% speedrun, so it's a good thing that I've been learning any%, because I guess that's what we'll do. We could also do a no ability% version of Twitch%, but that'll be a whole day, and we'll be running Twitch% on loop, and we'll have some fun, and we'll see what kind of a PB I can get out of any% Twitch%, any% Twitch%, and maybe we'll run a no ability% Twitch% too. That'd probably be more interesting, actually. So we'll do both. We'll absolutely do both. But those will be the live streams coming up, and I can't guarantee you when they'll be. I will be back here tomorrow if I am at all able to do so, and I will try to be here earlier than I was today, for I am the Ronin Bullet. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thank you so much for just everything that came in today. Lorenzo, $100 friggin'. Thank you so much, along with your subscription. Twitch Fox and Jermacian for the cheers. I see Benign Ben and Derek Gregg gave me a host today. But Superman Will gifted a whole bunch of subs, up to 20 now, right? 20 subs you've given out in the channel at this point. Thanks everybody for coming out, for supporting the streams, for keeping my lights on, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you back here at some time in future that is undeclared, as I mentioned before. On out!